everyone, I hope you're all doing amazing, sweeties. Today I'm going to be telling you about the 8 things that I didn't mention in my 20 kilograms for 2020 weight loss video. Make sure to like this video and subscribe for more weight loss videos and self-development videos. And let's get right on into this one. Alright, so number 1, have 7.5 hours of sleep every single night. Why 7.5 hours? Why not 6? Why not 8? Why not 9? 8 is meant to be like that sweet spot, right? 7 is like average. 7.5 is literally the best because that half an hour really just does it. It gives you the energy, but also gives you an extra half an hour to be productive. I have been consistently doing 7.5 for the past month or 2 and it's really helped me be productive. But also you need to be having as much sleep as possible for your weight loss. Do you want to know why? Me, if I had 5 hours of sleep, if I had 6 hours of sleep, if I even had 7 hours of sleep, I would be way more hungry. Like I would want to eat the entire world. Like after an hour of like eating, I would want to eat again. Like what is that? We do not need that in our lives for weight loss. Do you know what I mean? So get some sleep and see how your appetite changes. Number 2, limit your stress. When you are stressed, your body literally holds on to all of your fat because it thinks that you're in the wild and you're dying. Literally. I would always be stressed out, especially in, university, when I was doing assignments and stuff like that, or when I was in really high pressure situations. Obviously, not only does it make you mentally want to eat more, it makes your body hold on to the food. I'm not saying you have to be the most positive Gary Vaynerchuk in the entire world. You just have to limit your stress. It is a big boy. Now, I just briefly mentioned alcohol. This isn't going to be in the steps because I mentioned it in my other videos. Yes, alcohol is a huge, big thing. First of all, there's calories. I try to limit my caloric intake of, alcohol, so I always either get tequila or vodka soda lime, and that is absolutely mwah. Even so, like it just increases my appetite and I end up getting McDonald's. And yes, obviously you can kind of avoid that. It's not like if you have alcohol you're going to instantly have, more food, but you're more bound to. And for me, definitely those things are like 2 and 2 together. That was just like a bonus tip. But number 3, find something so intellectually stimulating during the day to do that you don't even realize the hours passing by. Now, I mentioned this again as well, but honestly, I just want to scream it from the rooftops because I don't really hear weight loss people talking about this. If you completely let go of your goals and you focus on a different aspect of your life. Think about your life, right? Your entire life is not just losing weight, or your entire life is not just to be a girlfriend or a daughter or a worker, you know what I mean? You are a 3-dimensional person and you have multiple interests. So if you focus and put your attention on each thing instead of, just focusing on that guy who hasn't texted you or just focusing on your goal of weight loss, you're grasping so tightly onto this one thing that you don't have an opportunity to take your hands out and receive stuff. Sis, it's going to come so much faster when you let it go, you distract yourself, and also, like a lot of people complaining about not having enough time. Take advantage of that time. You have this one thing that you so are fixated. Recognize in your mind that like, okay, I want this, I'm proud of myself, like I won't forget about this, of course, but I'm just gonna set it to the side. I know factually that I'm doing everything that I possibly can, and then I'm gonna go on and do something else. So for me, as I always say, it was work. Now, for some reason, I eat a lot more when I'm at home. I have more free will. I can get up, go to the kitchen anytime I want. When I'm at work, for me, I feel bound to my desk and I'm like, I need to do this work. I was just very lucky in the first year because I really did just focus so much on my work, and it was my first kind of ever job that I was so busy. And also in the back of my head I was like, okay, I don't want to eat because I want to lose weight. So like putting it at the very back of my mind and focusing on my work honestly helped me so much. This is something that I've never talked about before. I used to always be obsessed with my subscriber count or like my Instagram follower count, and I mean it's a natural thing, like everyone does it, but I would get so obsessed. Like sometimes I would check every single hour on my subscriber count even though it would not go up. I would just get so excited because if I got heaps of views on my videos, I'd just be like, oh my god, like this is amazing. The tiny little macro things that get you excited gives you this dopamine hit. And then when you see the results going down, or you're just so fixated on it, you don't kind of recognize or focus on something that you need to do to get even better, that's when it kind of all falls down. So definitely just set it aside and keep continuing on, but you know, live your life. I think I accidentally pressed the manual focus for a little bit, so I apologize if some of that was blurry, but it's on autofocus now. Ooh. Okay, so number 4, eat at the exact same time every single day. Now what you're seeing on the screen right now is a calendar, my Google Calendar, and I have literally put in at 7:30 a.m. that is when I have breakfast every single goddamn day. At 1 p.m. that is when I have lunch every single goddamn day. 8 p.m. what would I be doing at 8 p.m.? I'd be having dinner every single day. Our bodies naturally love stability and love some sort of a routine. I found that it would be really hard for me to lose weight when I was at uni because one day I'd have a class at like 3 p.m. and then I'd have a class at like 9 a.m. the next day, and it was just all over the place. And then I'd have like a shift starting at 1 p.m. at H&M, and then, you know, another one at like 6 a.m. You know, like it was just all over the place. And of course, my schedule of work now is 2 weeks like doing night shifts and then I switch over. But at least I have a stable 2-week period for me to eat in a stable way, and so I do the same thing on the weekends, but I just wake up maybe an hour later and go to sleep an hour later, but it's still very much flowing. So it really has helped me, because even when I feel like I was hungry, I'd know, oh, okay, at 1 p.m. I'm going to be eating, so just like distract yourself and stuff, or have a little bit of a fruit, and that way your body kind of starts to get used to it, and that's when you kind of might go into a plateau. But I have a video on that in the card and in the description box if you want to go check it out. Number 5, I don't know if this is gonna sound fucked up, but drink water when you're hungry. The main reason being is sometimes our stomach literally growls. We literally feel peckish or hungry just because we're dehydrated AF. You know how you go to pee and you check your pee and you're like, damn, it was a good day, like my pee is clear, it's fresh, and then other days you don't drink it and you've been drinking coffee a lot and you're just like, that is disgusting. Disgusting! Double check if you're drinking water. The reason why I started doing this as well was, again, I was at the office and I would always have my bottle. So I have like a 1.3 liter bottle on my desk and I can literally reach and drink it. Sometimes I wouldn't have snacks, and also I have Invisalign, so I couldn't just whip out sometimes like food whenever I wanted to. I just knew that exactly at 1 p.m. that's when I would stand up, go to the kitchen, prepare my food, and come back. Do you know what I mean? Don't overestimate the power of hours and the power of time. Like, for example, you're like, oh, it's just 1 hour, I'm gonna eat like 1 hour earlier at 12. Well, like, I don't know why, but for me, that made me want to eat more. Like, I would just be like, oh, I already ate, may as well eat again, and like I'd eat earlier, and then because I ate earlier again at like 7 p.m. then I'd want to eat like more later on, and it was just like a whole like mess. Like if you mess up your schedule, then I had like this huge ass water bottle. I would gulp that ish down, voila, I wasn't hungry for another half an hour, 40 minutes, an hour, and then bam, what do you know, because I've been busy and distracted and intellectually stimulated with my work, I was like, oh my god, it's 1 p.m. like amazing, I'm gonna go and prepare my food. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Number 6, limit what you eat 3 hours before you go to bed. And in a perfect world, don't eat anything 3 hours before you go to bed. Comparing the pair, if I wanted to lose weight and I would eat a meal, you know, big portion for breakfast, normal portion for lunch, normal portion for dinner, I would lose weight, but not really. When I would have like a little bit of dinner, like I would be peckish after eating, and then I would like drink water, and then I'd be fine and stuff, and then towards the end, just as I'm about to go to sleep, like I'd get hungry, but I would think like I'm literally going to sleep right now, and then I'm going to wake up and I'm going to eat. And it's kind of like a form of intermittent fasting. And so if you know, don't eat 3 hours before and then you sleep for another 7.5 hours and then you eat, oh my god, that's like, that was when I stepped onto the scales and I lost like 500 grams. Number 7, check the scales every single day and write it down on your notes. Yes, this is a very controversial topic, which I have mentioned before, and no one said anything bad about it. I know that the majority of the population, when they weigh themselves, they feel just like crap, right? So if you do feel like crap, oh my god, don't do it. Like, please don't. I just found that for me, I'm able to mentally detach. I just know that if I look at myself in the mirror and I like look at myself and how I feel, and like that's something that's a bonus towards the end when I already know that I've lost weight. But I need something to, in the now, in the present moment, to constantly track if I'm doing well or not. First day, don't really like what I see. Second day, don't really like what I see. Every single day, week by week, you start seeing grams and grams fall off, and then all of a sudden, it's like kilograms and kilograms are dropping off, and you're like, yes, what is this? How is this happening? It's because you've been tracking it down and you can actually see progress. And when you start seeing the progress, you're just like, I got the power. But anyways, let's go on to the 8th and final step, and this is the step that like 70% was the reason why I lost the weight. Do you want to know what it is? Do you want to know? Do you want to know? Alright, I'm gonna tell you. After the 20 kilograms in 2020 weight loss video, I gained another 3 kilograms. So I was 68 kilograms after recording that video. Did I go into a downward spiral? No, I was stoked because I knew that I needed to refocus my attention, and it was a costly reminder, but it was a reminder nonetheless. So often we are faced with so many responsibilities and experiences and people and memories and all of these different things coming at us that as adults, unfortunately, it is up to us to constantly remind ourselves what is a priority, what we want to fix in ourselves, or even when we figure out the perfect key of how to lose weight or how to get the guy, you need to, when you have it already, constantly keep tweaking it and remembering and doing the things that you've done to get there, to maintain it, and to get even better. For example, an analogy is a relationship. It's like, oh my god, how do you get the guy? You figure out, you watch Matthew Hussey, you watch whoever you want to watch, and then you figure out how to get the guy, and then you're in a relationship with him. And then now what, sis? Like, you need to maintain whatever it is that you were doing and figure out how to actually be a good girlfriend. So it's the same with weight loss. It's the same with any single thing. It's the same with selling, right? You don't know how to sell? Well, okay, let's learn how to sell. You're a perfect seller now, and you have a bunch of clients, but you know, you need to maintain those clients, and you need to constantly keep getting better and tweaking, and life is all about getting better. There's always room for improvement. So it is a great reminder to not beat yourself up when something bad happens, or if you fall down off the path. It is life. That is what happens when you live and you want to be better. You can't be perfect all the time, but it's about remembering what it is that you want and constantly working and reminding yourself about it. So I filmed that video before I went to Europe, and I actually went to Europe and gained about 3 to 4 kilograms. Now, it's a whole other video on should I eat healthy while traveling, which I love having video ideas just come into my brain while I'm talking to you guys. I didn't do that. I just wanted to live my life, and I went a little bit overboard, and yes, in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I gained like 3 to 4 kilograms, and then I managed to lose 2 of those kilograms in between like September and December, and then December came, and you know, December, right? New Year's, Christmas. It's literally been 3 months after Christmas, and I lost 2 kilograms, and right at this current moment of time, I'm at 66 kilograms. So, you know, I have what, 3 kilograms to go until I'm at my amazing weight, and that's totally fine. It's life. I learned. I don't know, like, I just don't want to be killing myself over and prioritizing weight loss and my body. I would rather just live life. Life comes up, there's responsibilities that come up, there's events that come up, there's illnesses that come up, and just know that all of that is okay. But it's up to you to decide when it's time to sit yourself down and discipline yourself. And I could have done that in December, which I probably should have, but am I over here crying, kicking myself? No, because I still had a great time. I'm not my weight, and you know, I'm happy, I'm not stressing, and now I'm like, it is time. Right now is the time to wake up every day, weigh myself, do all the stuff that I have been telling you guys to do, and keep on losing the weight. I should vlog this and document it. Thumbs up if you want to see that, and comment down below so I know. And basically that is it. That was the 8 things that I did not mention in my 20 kilograms in 2020 video, which are all factors in my weight loss journey. There is a lot of it, a lot of tips, a lot of tricks that I can keep on telling you guys. So, you know, if you have any specific questions, then make sure to ask me, and I would love to do a video about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.